dryer for a few minutes, but you don't want to be, you know, my mother's probably cooked the batteries on my parents' boat like twice from there. But small power supply are required items. These are your power supply in the boat. One is a shore power, one is a generator. And there's a thing here so you can't turn them both on at the same time. They call this Shore Power 2. I think this is a single 50 amp. Maybe that's not that fat. I think it is. Single 50 amp. So they're basically bringing one 50 amp plug in and then transferring power to this second leg. Apparently you could have it plugged in as a sort of secondary 30 amp if there is a plug for it somewhere. We'll get into that later. Once you plug into the dock, always make sure that the reverse polarity is not lit up, which just means that the plug's screwed up. We kill the power to that, flip this up once the generator's running, we get all the same power from the generator that we get from the dock.
Did that just turn the generator on?
No.
No.
Okay. It just killed the power
It just connected
from the dock.
wiring.
But we have to turn the generator on manually someplace
Right.
else. Okay.
I'm assuming you turn the generator on and then you connect it to the boat. You don't have that switch open when you start the
No,
generator.
you don't want to start, and you don't really want to have all this stuff on. This stuff's not really that big a power draw. But you don't want to have the air
Start it,
conditioners
unload it,
and all that stuff.
Start it, unload it, put it on the boat, unload it, and then load it up.
Right.
Yeah. Just
So
like an
there-
airplane.
So there are 3 diesel engines on board,
3 diesel engines on board.
and they all draw from the same tank?
Same tank. The engines are probably using a gallon an hour each for the main engines, and the generator is probably using a little less than a gallon an hour. Maybe half a gallon an
Where is the generator physically?
hour. Probably down behind one of the, with one of the engines.
Okay.
I don't know what to find it. In fact, we can turn that one back.
That's right.
Pretty much all diesel engines are the same. These new Volvos are a little bit different. They don't have a preheat switch. There's no key. And we'll go through that in a minute. But the generator here is the same as most diesels. There's a preheat and then a start. Preheat is a glow plug because diesels don't have spark plugs, so you got to get something hot in there that won't ignite. So you hold down the preheat. Whoops, it stopped. There's the preheat there.
It's about 20 seconds.
There's the coily thing.
That's the generator, you said.
This is the generator controls. We're going to start the generator. So this little
Glow plug
power
for the
is
generator.
the start. This little coily thing is the glow plug. Hold the glow plug on sometimes until it gets warmed up.
The answer is it's in the starboard engine compartment.
Port, yeah.
No, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. It's port. I'm just thinking about that.
Yeah, how does this sound like it was coming from starboard? Echo.
So now that that's there, we can take this. And now we got 110, 120 volts coming from the generator. Which will run all of our power supply there.
Okay. And so really nothing's loading it up right now because there's no load current.
No
So
load.
if you were to, say you had something plugged in,
The air conditioners are probably the biggest load. The water
Right.
heaters are a pretty big load.